Hello everyone, this is me Sahitya. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll discuss about Parliament of India. So let's begin. So first of all, Parliament of India is the supreme legislative body of the nation, and it takes laws, control the executive, approves taxation and expenditure, and amends the constitution and represents the will of the people. And Parliament is the cornerstone of the India's parliamentary democracy. So this is the one of the most important topic of UPSC prelims and state PCS, SSC, judiciary, and also it helps in UPSC interviews. So let's begin. So first of all, we'll discuss about constitutional position. So Constitution of Parliament comes under Article 79 to 122, 122, and Parliament comes under Article 79, and Rajya Sabha comes under Articles 80 to 89, and Lok Sabha comes under Article 81 to 104, and legislative procedure. So it comes under Article 107 to 111, and joint sitting it will be uh, uh, it will be under the Article 108, and we'll move to the money bill. So money bill comes under Article 110, and financial bills comes under Article 117, and parliamentary privileges comes under Article 105. So we'll move to the introduction. So Article 79 talks about there shall be a parliament for the union which shall consist of the president and two houses to be known respectively as the councils of a state, Rajya Sabha, and the House of the People, Lok Sabha. And thus parliament consists of president, Rajya Sabha upper house, and Lok Sabha lower house. So why is the president is the part of the parliament? So although the president is not part of the either house, no bill becomes law without the president's assent. The president also summons parliament, prorogues parliament, and dissolves the Lok Sabha, and addresses parliament and promulgates ordinances. We'll move to the Rajya Sabha, councils of our states. So Article 80 to 89 uh, talks about Rajya Sabha, councils of our states. The Rajya Sabha represents the state and union UTs, union territories, and it is a permanent house and cannot be dissolved. So maximum strength of Rajya Sabha is 250, and composition up to 238 representatives of a state and UTs, and up to 12 members nominated by the president from fields such as literature, science, art, and social services. And present strength, the sanctions strength is 244 members. And election, each elected members are chosen by the elected members of the state legislative assembly through proportional representation and single transferable vote, STV. And term, so term is 6 years, and one third of members retire every 2 years. So what is the age, minimum age? So minimum age is 30 years. And presiding officers, the vice president of India is the ex officio chairman of the Rajya Sabha. And we'll move to the deputy chairman, so elected by the Rajya Sabha from among its members. And special power of Rajya Sabha, Article 249 talks about can authorize parliament to legislate on a state list subjects in the national interest by two-third majority of members present and voting. And we'll move to the Article 312. So can authorize parliament to create new all India services. Example, IAS, Indian Administrative Services, and IPS, Indian Police Service, and Indian Forest Service, IFS. We'll move to the next topic, Lok Sabha, House of the People. So Article 81 to 104 talks about Lok Sabha. So the Lok Sabha is the popular house because its members are directly elected by the people, and maximum strength 552 members originally, up to 530 from states, and up to 20 from the UTs, and up to 2 Anglo-Indians members could be nominated by the president. This provision was abolished by 104 Constitutional Amendment Act 2020, and present strength is 543 elected members. And elections, direct elections through universal adult franchise. Universal adult franchise term 5 years and can be dissolved earlier by the president on the advice of prime minister, and the term may be extended during a national emergency but not beyond 6 months after the emergency ends. And what is the age? Minimum age 25 years. And presiding officers, Speaker of the Lok Sabha, and elected by the Lok Sabha members, and Deputy Speaker, also elected by the Lok Sabha members. And qualification of memberships: a person must be a citizen of India, take the prescribed oath, and meet the minimum age requirement 25 years Lok Sabha and 30 years Rajya Sabha. Fulfill other qualifications prescribed by law. And session of the parliament: the president summons parliament. Types of sessions: first is budget session, monsoon session, and winter session. So constitutional requirement: there can be a gap there cannot be a gap more than 6 months between two sessions. Quorum: Article 100 talks about quorum. So quorum means minimum number of members required to conduct businesses. Requirement: 1/10 of total membership of the house. An example: for a house 543 members, at least 55 members are required for quorum. Legislative procedures: a bill generally passes through the following steps. First is first reading, second reading, and third reading passes in the other houses, and president assent. After president assent, the bill becomes the act. And we'll move to the next one: types of bills. So first is ordinary bills can be introduced in either houses. Requires a simple majority. Example: a bill relating to the environmental protections. And we'll move to the second one: money bill, article 110. So deals only with taxation, borrowing, expenditure from the consolidated fund of India, and related financial issues. uh, can be introduced only in the Lok Sabha with president recommendation, and the speaker of Lok Sabha certifies whether a bill is money bill or not. Rajya Sabha can only recommend changes within 14 days. Example: finance bill containing taxation proposals that qualifies as a money bill. And we'll move to the third one: financial bill. So article 117 talks about financial bills. So contains financial provisions but is broader than a money bill. And some financial bills require the president's recommendation. And we'll move to the fourth one: constitutional amendment bill. Article 368 can be introduced in either house, requires a special majority, and it, in certain cases, ratification by at least half of the states. And we'll move to the joint sitting. So article 108 talks about joint sitting called by president, presided over by the speaker of Lok Sabha, and purpose: resolve deadlock between the two houses on an ordinary bill, not applicable to the money bills, constitutional amendment bills. And we'll move to the parliamentary privileges. So article 105 talks about members enjoy certain privileges during, including freedom of a speech in parliament and immunity of votes and speeches made in parliament. And we'll move to the functions of parliament. So first is legislative functions: make laws for the country. Example: passed a law on digital data protection. Second one is executive control. So controls the government through question hour, 0 hour, no confidence motion, censor motion, and discussions. Example: the government answers question raised by MP during question hour. And we'll move to the third one: financial hour. So passes the budget, approves taxation, and authorizes government expenditure. And we'll move to the fourth one: constitutional functions. Amends the constitution. Example: 101 constitutional amendment introduced the GST framework. And we'll move to the next one: electoral functions. Parliament participates in the election of president, vice president, and Lok Sabha members also elect speaker and deputy speaker. And we'll move to the sixth one: judicial functions. So parliament can impeach the president, remove the vice president through the constitutional process, and remove judges of the Supreme Court and High Court through a prescribed procedure. And we'll move to the Parliament versus the state legislature. So Parliament makes union laws. The state legislature makes state laws. And Parliament, President is the part, and state legislature, in a state legislature, governor is a part. And in Parliament, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. And in the state legislature, legislative assembly, and where applicable, legislative councils, which is also called MLC. So we'll move to the Parliament versus legislature. So legislature, generally term for law making bodies, and Parliament, legislature at union level, and legislature includes state legislature, and Parliament consists of President, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. And we'll move to the important constitutional amendments. So 42nd constitutional amendments 1976 strengthened Parliament's powers in several respects during the emergency period. And we'll move to the next one. 44th constitutional amendment 1978 restored several democratic safeguards and rebalanced the relationship between Parliament and fundamental rights. And we'll move to the 52nd constitutional amendment 1985 introduced the anti-defection law. And we'll move to the 61 constitutional amendment 1988, so reduced the voting age from 21 to 18 years. And we'll move to the last one. 104th constitutional amendment 2020 abolished the provision for nomination of Anglo-Indian members to the Lok Sabha and state legislative assembly. And we'll move to some important Supreme Court cases. First is Keshavananda Bharati versus the state of Kerala. The Supreme Court held Parliament can amend the constitution, but it cannot alter its basic structure. And we'll move to the mnemonics. So LEFCEJ. Remember 6 major functions of Parliament. L stands for legislative, E stands for executive control, and F stands for financial, and C stands for constitutional, and E stands for electoral, and J stands for judicial. So we'll move to some important facts of UPSC prelims. So Parliament consists of the President, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. And Rajya Sabha is a permanent house, and Lok Sabha has a formal term of 5 years, a normal term of 5 years, and money bills can be introduced only in the Lok Sabha, and the Speaker decides whether a bill is money bill or not. And joint sitting is provided under Article 108, and quorum is 1/10 of the total memberships. For example, 543 seats, then 1/10 will be about 55. The President is an integral part of the Parliament, but not a member of either houses. So one line revision. So Article 79 talks about Parliament, and Article 80 talks about Rajya Sabha, and Article 81 talks about Lok Sabha, and Article 85 talks about sessions, and Article 100 talks about quorum, and Article 105 talks about parliamentary privileges, and Article 108 talks about joint sitting, and Article 110 talks about money bill, and Article 111 talks about President assent. So we'll move to the men's value addition. Observation by M. Lakshmikant. Parliament is the supreme legislative institution of the Union and serving as the forum for lawmaking, executive accountability, financial control, and constitutional